Good morning, church. I'm David Wright, and this morning we're going to be looking at Psalm 100. It's a very short chapter, only 5 verses, but I describe it as small but mighty. There's a lot of meat in those 5 short verses. I'm going to break up the chapter just a little bit differently this morning. I would like to take a look at verses 3 and 5 first, and then we'll pick up the other 3 after we've talked a little bit about 3 and 5. Let me read those 2 verses, 3 and 5 to you. Know that the Lord, He is God. It is He who made us, and we are His. We are His people and the sheep of His pasture. For the Lord is good. His steadfast love endures forever, and His faithfulness to all generations. Pretty good stuff, huh? How could these assurances not totally make us really happy and make us feel secure? I know it does for me, and I hope it does for you. We get these assurances about who God is and what He is and how He treats us. But you know what we do as human beings? Our reaction many times is just to what? Worry. We worry. I don't know why, but we do. We worry about whether it's going to rain this afternoon. We worry about whether anybody will ever find a solution for COVID, or whether my air conditioner is going to go out this afternoon. We just worry about stuff, and we shouldn't do that. What we need to do is just stop the worrying and realize that God has it. He has us, and He's going to care for us, and one day He's going to welcome us into His presence. So why do we worry? We really shouldn't do that. So if you accept that God created us, and He has us in His hand, and He will have us there forever, and His faithfulness will extend to all generations, how should we react to that? I said the way we do react oftentimes is just we worry about all the other stuff, but how should we react? Because we're going to be His forever. Well, let me read that answer in the next 3 verses that I did in 1, 2, and 4. Make a joyful noise to the Lord, all the earth. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come into His presence with singing. Enter His gates with thanksgiving and His courts with praise. Give thanks to Him and bless His name. We should make a joyful noise. We should be extremely happy. We should worship and we should serve Him with so much joy and so much happiness and sincerity. We should come into His presence with total elation. And that joy should show up in all of our worship. It should show up in our singing. No matter whether we're singing praise music or hymns, I might add, it doesn't matter. It's the sincerity of the worship and the adoration of the Lord. That is what should come through. As long as it's sincere praise and adoration to God for who and what He is. Serve Him with gladness, it says here in verse 2. Serve the Lord with gladness. Don't try to serve. When serving the Lord is often manifested by, it manifests itself by serving others. But we don't do service because we think we're going to get a mark in a book, and we don't enter heaven by works. We enter by faith. But when we serve, it should be for no other reason that we have found the Lord has found us, and we have Him in our heart, and it manifests itself toward others or toward serving in the church or however. But when we serve, it should be authentic, and it should come from a place of love, and we should do it with joy, and we should do it with happiness and singing, and we should do it as an act of worship. Serving others in God's name is an act of worship. We need to do it because we love Him and He's in our heart. What He wants from us in return, and by the way, we should be thankful to Him. It says we should be thankful to Him, especially because of the fact that He sent us His Son Jesus Christ, to come onto the earth and die a terrible death. And that death was so that we could have life forever. And so we should be very thankful to him. And all that God really wants for us is for us to trust him. And as it says at the end of verse 4 here, give thanks to him and bless his name. That's really all we need to do. Give a sincere thanks and be joyful and bless God's name. And that is what he wants from us. So I would just say to you today, take some time this day and every day to go to the Lord and thank him for all that he is and all that he's done for us and what he will do for us, and also to just give thanksgiving to him. It would be a great day to do that. Thanks.